welcome back to my channel. I know I'm looking pretty rough right now, but I've been in Mexico for the past 3 weeks and I promise you guys I've been filming, but I can't upload. The internet's too slow and it kind of sucks, so I'm gonna try to make this video a little bit short for you guys, or maybe not, we'll see. I have to find a place that has really good internet because I upload it takes like maybe up to an hour and a half, and somewhere around 45 minutes in it says unable to load, so it takes quite a while. I'm sorry, I am such a mess. I feel so terrible today, but I wanted to film a video for you guys before we get into the new year, so I kind of wanted to talk to you guys mostly. It's really hot in here, or it's hot over here, so hence the no makeup, hence the very... I do want to talk to you guys or give you some advice that kind of made me think about while I was gone, even though it is a life-changing trip, at least for me, because I haven't been here in over 15 years, which is a video that I already filmed that should be up after this one. It just talks about my life and how coming back to my country made me think of things differently, whether it's money-wise, lifestyle, everything that has to do with it, and it kind of changed my point of view of certain things. Or 5 habits that you could change for the upcoming new year. I know most people have said it, but these are the tips that have been based on coming to a different country and kind of seeing that I am very fortunate of what I have and not a lot of people do. So it kind of made me want to be able to live a more humble life. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but I wanted to just be more minimalistic, which is very hard for me, but I really am gonna try, and I'm gonna try to focus on things that make me happy. So I'd give you guys 5 tips or advices that could hopefully change you go into the new year. So I know we talk about this all the time. When the new year comes, we want to change how we look, we want to change our appearance, we want to change everything, but sometimes we forget to change mentally and emotionally, and I feel like that's also important, or I feel like that should be the first step before trying to change yourself physically, because if you can't change the way you think, you won't be able to change anything else after that. At least that's my opinion. I think that's the way it should be, but I mean, it's totally up to you. So the first tip that I have for you guys that I think it's very important is trying to wake up early. I haven't been doing that for the past 3 weeks. I mean, I've been waking up around 8, 9, which is kind of late for me since I do have an early start back in New York. But it kind of throws me off. I think waking up early, whether it's because you have to work, which I do have a job, I have a normal job, a 7:30 to 4:30 type job, so I know the feeling, I know the normal life that people call it, so I know what it's like. But waking up early kind of helps you start off the day. I know it has a lot of variables of why people can't wake up early, whether you have an overnight job or whether you get out of work late. I completely understand you. I am in the same boat as you. But the days that I don't work late, or I try to sleep as soon as I get home, or I try to wake up as early as possible. So that has been throwing me off a little bit, that I haven't been waking up early. But I think that's a really good way to start off your day, just simply because you get more things done and you feel like you've accomplished more, whether it's before work or whether because you have the full day off. The second tip that I have for you is having a routine. When I mean a routine, I don't mean something to get you bored, but I mean a way that you know that you're gonna fulfill yourself before doing anything else, whether it's work or school or whatever you guys have. So what I mean is by having a morning routine and a night routine. I think those are very helpful. In the morning you wake up, you do what you gotta do, and that makes you feel ready or set for the day, as well as night when you're winding off. I think it's very important that you guys have a routine and it's set. Another advice that I have for you, or the third advice that I have for you, is reading. It's hard to read and have time to read, but there's a lot of ways that you guys can listen to books, whether it comes from podcasts, whether it's audible, or whether it's actually physically reading a book. I think it's very important. Like I say, I do have a normal job, so I know the feeling of not having time to read. But whether you're driving, just put on the connect your phone and put a podcast in, or listen to a book in Audible. I think it's very, very important. And if you have time, the time that you do have is while you're driving, or while you're doing anything else, or even doing chores at home. Put on the TV and just listen to anything that's very, very, that helps you gain more knowledge. I think it's important for us to know, especially as females. It's good that we know things that most people don't think that we should know, or society thinks that we really wouldn't know about this. I think it's important to prove them wrong, and it kind of just makes you feel better that you're smarter, intelligent, or you have more knowledge. So I think that's also a plus. My fourth tip that I have, I don't even know what number am I on. I think I'm in fourth, right? Yeah, I think so. My fourth tip that I have for you guys is exercise. I actually have been doing a lot of exercise once I got in here, which is kind of funny because at home I'm kind of feeling lazy, but I guess because I'm in somewhere else I'm more motivated. And that also includes, I know people use exercise as being fit and having like abs and muscles, and I mean, yeah, who doesn't want that? But it's also about being healthy. So like I said earlier, having to think about it mentally over physically. So if you take a walk, or instead of driving your car to the gym, if you live like a good walking distance away, walk there. Or instead of going to Starbucks in your car, when you're able to walk over there, walk to a coffee shop, do whatever you can to walk. And that's also considered exercise, or being healthy fit wise. You don't have to be having abs and like toned legs or a butt or whatever you guys want. I mean, it's great if you do, or it's great if you go towards that, but a simple way to start exercise wise is just walking. Try to use walking as much as you can, which I've done a lot here, because in Mexico it's really hard for you to afford a car, and if you do have a car, it's not the best car, so a lot of people don't like it. And the gas prices are really, really high. People do not want to pay gas, so you know, they rather walk, which is actually very good for me, which I've liked so far. I actually like walking to places better than driving. But I mean, back in New York it's freezing right now, so it kind of sucks. The last tip that I have for you guys, which is I think one of my most important tip, or one of the tips that I really, really want to follow this upcoming year, is being more minimalistic. The reason why I tell you guys, and I don't mean like that aesthetic minimalistic, I mean really being minimalistic by donating clothes you don't need. Hold on. When I mean, where was I? When I mean minimalistic, I don't mean like just aesthetic wise. I mean like actual having less stuff than you normally do, by donating a lot of your clothes, donating books if you like books, which I do that a lot. Trying to save money on a lot of things, which kind of made me realize that now, going back to my country, not a lot of people have the money to be buying half the things that I owe over there in New York, which is kind of sad, but at the same time I kind of like it because I don't have to worry a lot about, I don't know, I don't have to like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't have to worry about how much clothes I have or how much clothes I don't have. I have the basic clothes that I wear almost every day, which I kind of do back in New York. I have the simplest sets of clothing that I have a millions of clothes, yet I wear the same clothes almost every week. I'm gonna work on that myself, trying to be more minimalistic. I definitely think I can do the clothes and the shoes, but I don't know about the books. The books is so much harder for me to let go of just because it has sentimental value. But I mean, I do it. I do donate a lot of books, but I'm gonna try to be a little bit more minimalistic. I know this video kind of sucks actually, or I think it does anyways. I'm kind of caught. I don't really have a lot going on here. All of my stuff is back at home, so it's kind of hard for me to film something, but I kind of wanted to film it anyways just because I wanted to be honest with you guys and raw as possible. I'm not gonna try to edit a lot of it, just so you guys can see that I really don't have much of my stuff, and hopefully this video does get up and you guys can actually see the video. I am hoping that since it's not too long, it won't take forever to load, so fingers crossed. Don't forget to leave a comment down below of what your New Year resolutions are, and hopefully by next year we've accomplished all of them. Also, if you guys want to say hi and see what I've been doing my past 3 weeks in Mexico, go check out my Instagram. I'll leave it linked somewhere in the screen somewhere over here, or linked down below. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this awful raw video. Just give it a thumbs up for me at least trying to put a video in the 3 weeks that I've been gone. I'll see you guys back in New York in a couple days. Bye.